But yeah, like my experience is very much from the aspect of things the uni provides in terms of the societies that what I've been able to do. Because I do University Radio York. There's a plug. It's going to get lots of plugs across this podcast because I just love it, and I owe a lot of my experiences to that. Managing teams, and I would definitely recommend if anyone is planning to really push and get as much out of as they can. And I know you've been on University Radio York. Was your experience of being on University Radio York as good as I expect it should be?
Yeah, no, I was about to say that to like beef up your plug a bit, but yeah, I went on in my final year and I really loved it. I had a great time. Yeah,
it's such a good
dead
society.
fun.
It's
Yeah.
so much fun.
Something-
You met Chess Warren, didn't you?
Yeah, if I knew about that in my first year, I would have hopped straight on it and
It's
done
so
it.
much fun. I mean, just to plug it
Yeah.
a bit more about some of the things that I've done, because why not?
Exactly, why not?
One of the most fun things that I've ever did with URY is run music festivals. Like, we got the opportunity to run a acoustic festival stage at Freshers Festival last year, and it was near the main stage. Did you ever go to Freshers Festival in your
I
3
didn't.
years?
I was in my first year. I don't recall Freshers Week. I think that's probably best. And in the last 2 years, I was like committee and then sticking. So I
Yeah.
think when it gets to the end of the week when the festival is, I'm like, please lay me to bed. I
You
can't
just-
do it.
you
but
just
no,
out of
but
it.
I mean, curious to know what it's like because I've never been to it.
It's I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sugarcoat the bits that URY did, but the festival as a whole, it's a bit odd. It is a bit odd because it's like the university's trying very hard to make this be like a cool event, but
a
it's
little
like
Glastonbury.
yeah, it's like a little Glastonbury, but there is obviously, of course, a limit to the scale of artists that they can get involved. So it is just a
Yeah.
lot of like random Yusu DJs, and then there's like one good final act that's a bit like, you know, it's not amazing, but it can sort of,
Like
you know,
them-ish.
yeah, you know of them. They won X Factor like 5 years ago or something. You know, it's like I think that, yeah, and then Goodfest as well. If you've heard of that, they had Tinchy Strider on.
I really wanted to go to that, and I don't know why. Was it last year that happened?
It was, yeah.
And
Summer
I don't remember
summer
why I didn't
2019.
go. But I remember seeing people sent me videos of it, and I was like, "Yeah, did you?"
Oh, it was the best day. It was the best day.
Yeah.
My mate was the photographer for that festival. And he was doing a pretty good job the whole day, you know, photographing all the acts that build up to obviously the main event, Tinchy.
Yeah.
But he, when Tinchy was on the stage performing his set, I think it was about halfway through, and I don't know what he was doing, but he got distracted by something. I don't know why he wasn't taking pictures of Tinchy either. He was taking pictures of the crowd or something, and he was running across the stage behind Tinchy, and Tinchy just launches himself backwards and accidentally clatters them both into each other, and everyone was just like, because we knew him, not everyone knew the photographer, but we were like absolutely roasting him afterwards.
Makes it just that much more funny, yeah.
that he'd done that, but it was like, I think that's a funny story that you got to tell down the pub.
Got taken down by Tinchy Strider, yeah.
Yeah. Highlight of his career. I don't think he's done anything for like 10 years. But that is basically uni festivals in a nutshell. They're fantastic, but it's just filled with artists who probably haven't done anything in like 10 or 12 years.